let's continue with a lesson 2 in this unit 4. Here we can see the title, What's Your Life Dream? Okay, so let's start. Well, here, as you can see in the first exercise, we have an article. Okay, here we have 3 pictures. In the exercise number 1, we have like an introduction activity. This is not necessary to be done or, well, to send me some evidence, yes? But if you decide, you can do it by yourselves. The one or the activity which we are going to start is the number 2. Read the article quickly. Do you remember quickly? It is fast, okay? Not slowly. So find words or phrases in the article that mean slow began, people who have always lived in Greenland. These 5 sentences are the definition of some words. So in the article, you have to find the words. For example, let's suppose here you have in the phrase number 1, run but really slowly. What is run but really slowly? Is jogging, okay? Jog, trotar. So in the article, maybe the word jog is over here, so I am gonna write it. Yeah, that's the idea. Well, in the exercise number 3, which is gonna be done too, you have to answer the questions about the photos on pages 38 and 39. Okay, the photos from 1 to 5 in the page 38 and 39 have the information to answer the questions over here. For example, where is the house and how many bedrooms and bathrooms does it have? Where is the house? Okay, pictures number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the pictures we will talk about. Okay, then after that exercise, the number 3 were the questions. Here we have in the exercise 4 the grammar. The grammar this time is really easy. It is only about the words for and since. Those words were seen in the level 1, but we are gonna see them one more time. Here we have some information. For example, we use the present perfect with for or since to say how long something has lasted or when it started. Here we have 2 examples. I have lived in City of Constitution or Insurgentes for 3 years, for 30 years, okay? This is the period of time. Also, you can say, I have known this person since 2007. Remember, the pronunciation is since, it is not sign, okay? It's since. Now, what is the difference? We are gonna finish with this. We use for to talk about a period of time. For example, I have been at this school for a week, for 2 days, for 3 hours, okay? That's the idea. Also, we use the word for with the past simple to talk about the length of the time. Also, you can use them not only with present perfect, you can use them with simple past, but remember you are talking about period of time. 1 week or a week, 1 hour, 3 hours, 3 years, okay? A period, quantity of time. Also, you use since to talk about a point in the past. For example, you can say, I have been at this school since the last week, since the last year, okay? Or maybe a date, since July 2008. 2018, I don't know, okay? So that's the idea. Just memorize this. For is with period, okay? Or for is with quantity of time. Weeks, days, hours, 3 months, 2 years, etc. Since is with a point on time. Since yesterday. Since Monday or the last Monday. Since the last year or the number, since 2019, okay? That's the idea. Now let's go to the book. Look at these dots or arrows. And here we represent the word since, it's like a point, okay? Since 2010 until now. 4 is the period of time. For example, 2 months, okay, or throughout November and December, okay? And also here, for 2 months, for example, from April to May and from December to now. That's the idea. So let's see this. Let's practice. Let's see if we learned very well. We use since with a period of time or a specific point in time. What do you think? Okay? Yes, I think it is this one. We use for with the opposite, right? With a period of time. Next, we use since with the past simple or present perfect. I think this one. We can use for with the past simple or present perfect. Could be the opposite, could be both. Look at this. These are the answers. Why? Remember, since is with present perfect because you have to say, or it is possible to say, I have lived here since last year. I have done a lot of work since the last February, for example, or March. But for could be with past. I lived in La Paz for 10 years. Now I am living in Constitution or Insurgentes. Okay? That's the idea. Could be present perfect or past simple. But with since, just present perfect because it is. In this topic, it is better. Okay? Well, now let's go back to the exercises and we are going to do the exercise number 5, which is about some questions. Write complete questions. Those are the elements, right? Using the present perfect or the simple past, and then you have to write the answers using the word in parentheses. The parts or the sections here are just to create or to make the structure of the question. For example, how long has Georgina lived in Copenhagen? That's an example. Remember to add, because sometimes you ask, teacher, it is only with the words in the exercise or we can add more words? ¿Podemos agregarle más palabras? Yes, you can. Remember, you have to use WH, auxiliary, subject, and verb. And if here you have only WH, subject, and verb, you need the auxiliary, maybe, okay? Or have, or has, or did, or something like that. So you can add more words. The words in parentheses are just to answer, okay? To answer the questions. Now, and remember they are about the article. Who is Georgina? Georgina is over here, okay? In the article. Now, let's continue. We have the exercise number 6. Listen and circle the words that have the sound. This one, as in since, it is like E, okay? And underline the words that have the sounds E, like in C. Now, to answer this exercise, if you notice here, well, it is not possible to circle or to underline because we don't have a pencil or a pen. But in the program, if you notice very well, with your mouse, you can click here if you want to circle the word, for example, bean. Okay, if I think this is the E sound like bean, like since, well, I'm gonna circle it, right? So click here, like above it. If I don't want to circle it, if I want to underline the word, I can click below like this, okay? Here, if you click a little bit below the word, you can underline. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have some trouble here. Here, look. That's it. If I want to underline the word, I can click below the word. If I want to circle the word, I can click a little bit above it, okay? That's the idea. Well, this is the exercise number 6. And finally, we are going to work in the exercise number 8, which is going to be the writing activity, okay? Here, obviously, we are not going to work in pairs. We're going to work individually. Read a short text and talk about your dream in life. So, here, this is just an example, okay? Do you have a dream, something you would really love to happen in your life? This is just to get some ideas. You can read this blue paragraph just to get some ideas, but at the end, in the notebook, you are going to write a little bit long paragraph talking about the dream you have in your life. Remember the topic we are talking about. If we are talking about a present perfect or we are talking about the simple past, it is necessary to include sentences in simple past, in present perfect to practice the grammar we have learned. In this lesson, actually, we are talking about the words for and since. So please include some sentences with the words for and since, okay, to practice the things we have learned. That's all. Number 9, 10, and 11 are not going to be done. Number 8 is the last one, okay? So that's it. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the lesson 3.